This is a day that my Father has made. I will rejoice. Jah, I thank you for this morning. Oh, it's a brand new day. Little bird, they're thanking as they sing. So let's all get down and pray.
Argentina, champions of the world!
UK or the other thing. Once they have them French passport, they treat you as French. So
They
it's not.
always Richard. No man, you don't know about French, man. You know, if you say that you don't know what going on France.
No, that's something I find that strange
It's
because
always
majority.
uprising in France with the black people and them treatment. Them not
No, I know that within the country that happened, and that will happen anywhere in the world. Most places in the world that usually happen. But I'm saying this is rather strange from the team, in terms of the team facing it that happened. I could understand the individual, like within the society, them would have done that to other people and so on. But as a team,
once you lose, the true
yeah,
color, true feelings are gonna show.
All right,
Even within the team.
the first
They-
black
they-
player to play for France was Rahul.
I don't know why. Yes, that is.
Yeah,
Raul,
Professor, hold on. Jen, come on. Now, if we can leave on, you know, come. No, some up on our early schedule.
1930. Okay, boss.
All right. A pleasure. We link up again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Later.
thanks for joining.
Yeah, man. Anytime, man. I don't know.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Yeah, to you and the family.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
to everybody, you know. See you Happy New Year's when it comes.
And keep safe tomorrow in the weather there.
Boy, I mean, I tell you, brother.
Tundra.
Rough.
I don't envy at all.
No, you don't envy me, man. Yo, all right, later.
All right. Yeah,
It's a 1930, right?
1930. Was a Senegalese.
Yeah, you have a picture?
No.
But I wonder how black him look. Cause you have some black man in back in them days. If you have 1%, if you have 1% black in there, them consider black in them time. They know. Even if you can't see.
Yeah, you can see. No, but if you notice since the last
Him look.
World Cup,
All right, remember picture. Him look. Him here kind of. Him here look curly. I want to. Say me can.
That's a black man escort them here them time, man.
No, man, 1930 X-Girl invented it.
Like for press it.
Yeah, man, I press at Iron, them use man back. Them days at Iron.
All right, I'm gonna share my screen. Tell me from the can't see.
X-Girl coming. Oh, how describe it for Sammy? X-Girl coming in the 80s.
In the 80s, oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Can see my screen now?
Yeah.
I see him.
You can bring it up. Oh, I can't tell you. It's a kind of Lindy there for the black man.
Yeah, man, look the way there.
Right way for describe it as Lindy. Them white in a yeah. But we know say them are black mix. It's a type of Lindy black man.
what I said earlier on, if you notice since the last maybe 3 World Cup, when you look at most of the European team, they might get a few shades darker each World Cup.
Yeah, man.
Compared to, that's me I said 3 World Cup ago, where France would have maybe be the only team always, but now more and more. I think I must say Serbia. I notice maybe Serbia and Croatia are the few teams that I see where Lily White.
Yeah.
But the rest of the team, them, everybody, some location. When you look on all Australia, and everybody have a little, me I say, okay,
Yeah, look,
Australia
was
a team.
Black,
There was a team this year when we see the first black for the first time.
Even in Australia, there's a big Asian community again in Australia, and if you listen to them, like them Australian to the core in terms of accent and everything, and that's globalization. A lot of people move. Parents, second generation. I said, just globalization. A lot of people different places for different reasons.
Am I right? There was a black man on Argentine squad this year.
Argentina?
Yeah.
That ever happened?
No.
Okay.
No, but I know that there are a lot of black people still living in Argentina too.
But them don't regard them.
100,000.
But I mean, if you're good enough, you will play anywhere.
No, that don't work in the real world. That don't work in the real world. You know, that don't mean a lot of good players don't get the opportunity. Not because you're good. You know, somebody don't like you or they don't rate you, then you care what you do, you care.
It's a squad was surprised me with a black face. I try to remember this word.
Not dispute that would happen.
Nobody just want black face in anyone I saw them this year we never see before.
Yeah, about Australia?
No, man, I can't Australia, man. No.
And Switzerland yet out.
A Swiss? A Switzerland?
Switzerland
Cameroon. But Switzerland and Sweden always have a one.
No, another Cameroon I may attack. Although that was so surprised. The one where them beat up in destroying father house.
Yeah.
Switzerland, I think. And him from Cameroon, I think.
Yeah.
Mpolo. What about from Cameroon descent?
Yeah.
But
Why are Richard? Oh. Yeah, but Swiss. Me I try remember for Switzerland, they surprised me. I see one black youth come on as sub on one of this white side. The Switzerland youth start. No. Australia?
You sure
Australia? I'm the only one Mr. surprised me when I say
Australia, I'm saying come on.
It was Australia him run come on in the last match.
Yeah.
He got the chance and the keeper save it.
Right. I want to that.
See, Argentina, same Argentina.
Argentina come in their first game, you know.
Yeah.
So
Italy boss black man already. Most of the European team, apart from the one where Sammy mentioned, the Croatia and
that's really Eastern Europe, you know.
Yeah. So Argentina
and be honest, pretty soon enough that them say you can't beat them, you have to join them, you know? Because when you say France, where them always say the next African, the European African team, and them always, you know, either in the final or the team for beat, with them have them edge straight, and the team for beat, you know. Come most I see them.
Even the Scandinavian country, them. Denmark, Sweden.
No, but you know, actually the Scandinavian country tend to always maybe more open arms to the black than, you know, other now like compared to England and.
That's what I'm saying. Even for a long time, they had black players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Them have a sprinkling fast through. Yeah.
But for a long time, you have black people living there as well.
I got to remind you something. Then in 2008 when France won, Trevor Noah said African won.
1998 or 28?
No, man, 2008. I
think it's 2008.
2008 in France win.
Oh.
Trevor Noah said African won. And you know, said the French Prime Minister wrote him.
Yeah.
Denouncing that statement. Said, these men are French. And we are saying, yeah, man, them are French. No.
Them are French, no.
But if them lose, them won't be French.
Yeah,
that's the point where Trevor they try and make to the Prime Minister now. Yeah, you have to say, yeah, our team, we don't see colour. But when they see colour, when they forget benefit, they see colour when they lose.
This lady did win the French election. They would have been in trouble because she's a nationalistic person.
Like me.
She's a
like
Trump.
me.
She's
You
a
remember
Trump.
me? You remember me in England? She won. And
To
she
work
run.
for me.
Remember, say me try destroy the Windrush documents to prevent the settlers from getting them benefits. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the British them burn it. As somebody know that there's a copy. You know, want to see if somewhere that is a good thing. Say you have old people still remember the history. And I say, no man, we have a copy of that right way now and go feed.
Remember,
that save them.
This is the same party that wanted Brexit.
Right.
This is Boris Johnson party.
Yeah.
This is the same pattern.
And they were selfish to do that because they were only thinking of England.
Right.
Because Scotland depend on it because it's affecting Scotland infrastructure, and that's why Scotland want independence to go back to Europe. But again, that's a politics for another day.
Yeah, that's another program outside of sports. But sports and politics intertwined, but we want to separate it, but it's hard to separate at times.
Yeah,
Overall,
but I
question
the
overall.
Eastern European countries that would not have you not see a lot of black players and so on. However, if you take the demography, a lot of black people are living in those areas, like through Europe, Russia, and so on. So you that's why you would find that.
Yeah, man, the population small, so the possibility are going to be even more limited.
But look at Spain. I just passed 2-3 World Cups to see a lot of black players play for Spain.
And there's a lot of black settlers.
No, that's why I'm saying. At some point, you hear them say, can't beat them, you have to join them. Because I say the last three World Cups ago, I noticed the demographic or the shade change come drastic from most of them. But when you can look now, before it was the opposite, you could have count how many European team have a black man on it on one hand, and sometimes you have to put on all 3 fingers. Now, you can count how much European team not have a black player on it with one hand. Because we say the only two, I must say just Serbia and Croatia, I say we're lily white. But apart from that, pretty much all of the, Scandinavian country and all the other rest, you see about black players on it and stuff like. So at some point, them Africa, that, and all right, to be honest, where reach most of them European countries, they might have lick out against it, but them population grow as fast. So they do that they reach Germany, Why Germany have so much black people, and literally had to invite, and that them take them car. I don't think I call the goodness of the heart make them
that's
man. Human resources. They need the human resources.
A lot of Scandinavian countries doing that as well.
As well as because all right. Them I was saying, where this whole time saying, and I mean for the derogatory, it said compulsory make. You know what I mean, Lousy? Or can you maybe my time when I say compulsory make push sex monkey, It mean in terms of I try to put it as
situation cause if you do things out of way.
Yeah, so it's because it's survival, all right. It's not like them really want and most of the people are like, everything where you always have a dollar trail, you always follow the money trail in everything. Human being is about one's wealth, because there's you have more power. So when it's enough time, it's just the people that want to know it more will follow up there, whether skin or other politics and stuff like that. But it's always at the end of the trail about money. So it's like, as I said, most of them European country where them population now, and it happens even at the Asian country too, So them have a grow, so them, you have so much, them allow such a large influx of African, I say properly, but the average person at them country, them not like how it change, because them are noticing too much people now look like them, and everywhere in the world that happen, Like we say, America, this are England, this are anyway, but we realize racism or classism, there's always some farmerism everywhere in the world. It just never.
Yeah.
But I'll ask you one more country. Apart from Balotelli, any other black player for Italy?
Okay. What's the question?
Yeah, man. Crap, him again.
Italy is another one of them countries there, And Balotelli get a hard time, I tell you.
There's another black player, man.
Yeah, man. There's another black winger that play for them.
Play for Juventus now.
Moise Kean play for them, so.
And they're Juventus.
Yeah, Moise Kean. There are a lot of.
Yeah. We did Everton.
Yeah. Moise Kean.
And there was another player before.
There's another winger. He played short guy. I don't remember his name. He play for them as well.
I can't remember
But if
them.
that play for West Ham will play for them as well. Obangan or something like that. So they have players that play that black players that play for them come true for them.
But
Well, I
but the
guess
last question,
since we
I want to pose the last question. Overall, your each of us take on the World Cup in general, and what would I give the score out of 10? The World Cup in general. Take everything in consideration.
Oh, the rate the World Cup?
Yeah, rate
it
the World Cup.
in the
Yeah,
summer?
anything else you want to add?
Yes, because the World Cup didn't keep in the summer, not because it kept in Qatar, but because it never keep in the summer. In terms of the preparation for teams, it was very hard on the players them to just taking a 1 week break from them club football and then go straight into a high tempo competition such as a World Cup. It was very taxing on players in probably the group stages, which is what affected. And there are other reasons why it affected other more dominant or bigger teams, progressing and so on. I think I would give it, in terms of a World Cup event and everything, I would give it an 8 out of 10. And just because the other team, in terms of the preparation, they didn't have a lot of time to adequately prepare for the high tempo of the World Cup. And World Cup will come, players are running up and more fast, and you get more tackles and so on. Other things are going to happen. So taking everything in consideration, the controversies around World Cup keeping there, this and that, I would just give it an 8 out of 10. But in terms of a show, it has been a great show. The final especially and everything, but the surprises and so on. So it has been a great show. But I think the off the field stuff, I would have given it an 8 out of 10. That's why I didn't get a higher score from me.
All right, cool.
I mean, what say you?
I say 8.5. It's a very competitive, unpredictable World Cup where, it surprised me because most of them stuff where when I say, but the kind of thing to affect the World Cup, but then no team can really use as an excuse because everybody are playing under the same circumstance. So I don't really say, but it was a surprise competitive World Cup, so I did enjoy that one, yeah. Surprisingly.
Okay.
All right, so I agree with what Richard said, and I said this a long before World Cup started that it would because of the fact that it's in the middle of the European season, and players are taking a break a week before, playing games for the teams. A lot of the games in Europe were condensed, especially if you're playing in Champions League. So players were playing every 3 days, right? And I thought that would affect the performance of the larger teams, right? I thought that the teams that didn't have players playing in Europe, whether it's Champions League or Europa competition, I think those teams had an advantage, especially teams in Asia, where they had the opportunity to play more with each other. So I expected a lot of surprises in this World Cup, and that's exactly what happened. I mean, I'm going to give the World Cup an 8. I enjoyed the tournament despite everything else that's surrounding the World Cup itself. The only problem is FIFA. I think FIFA should have just allowed the tournament to progress. I think Infantino should have just kept his mouth shut. We all know what went behind the World Cup. There's no need or any use for him to be constantly defending things. or even Arsene Wenger coming out and saying the reason why Germany didn't play well is because Germany led a protest. That's just nonsensical in my mind. Listen, we know what happened. If you constantly talk about it, you're adding wood to the fire.
Yeah, I give it that media traction there.
Yeah, let the competition play. Let the competition play.
I think that was a contributing factor why they didn't do so well. I didn't think that was the reason why they lose, because they were just otherwise distracted by other things. Where it shouldn't even be the team doing that. That's the country. Let the politicians or whoever, let them deal with that.
Yeah, but nine European countries made a decision. So it wasn't Germany alone. It just that FIFA bullied them into not taking a stance, and so they backed down. But I don't think that affected them. It's a fact that they didn't play well.
I think when they started to play, that was the furthest thing from their mind. Nobody thought of that.
Yeah, they just didn't play well.
Well, that's true still.
I enjoy the finals. I tell you, man, I watch the finals live, and 30 minutes after that final was finished, I watched it again. I watched it twice in one day.
Wow. Wow. That is impressive.
It was good, and I felt good knowing that Messi finally won. I can stop.
All right.
I can finally stop supporting Argentina.
All right. If we can talk about, no, I'm not gonna look at to talk about it.
I was so happy Messi won.
Jesus.
Messi finally won a World Cup. I no longer have to support Messi or Argentina.
So I'm not biased. When he said that, I never stop support. This was my last World Cup. When I beat me, I like jump team.
No, man, we beat him too, man. We beat him one day. We beat him.
No, but actually, to be honest,
Richard, you were with us when we beat him.
As a Messi,
and
I never have an affiliation for Argentina. Like, I know the players, I rate the players, them like Batistuta and so on. You to pay for them and so on, because you watch them in Europe, them probably will play in a team. But collective as a team, he just that we can't support them. He's a Brazilian fan. But Messi, I watched his entire career. For the first time, him come up for Barcelona and chip that ball over the keeper head to where he is now. I've watched all of his career as a footballer.
Messi was not considered the Argentina for many years enough. For many years, Messi was not considered Argentina. For many years, Argentinians did not like Messi, did not read Messi. They did not see him as one of their own, because he has never played for any Argentinian youth club.
Yeah, because I'm leave early. Yeah. All right, my take.
All right, your take, boss. Go.
That was the winter game. So all of the politics and the whole the UK people have get a bad rep and all of that in the beginning, and even during the start. Overall, it was a beautiful, and I think a lot of pundits across the world rate it as the best they have witnessed, and they might talk about way before our time. Some of the people in my talk, I go back way before 82. 82 was my first World Cup in Spain. And I'm going to go beyond that. And I like Spain. Spain was my best.
Yeah.
But this one pleasantly surprised. I think Qatar delivered on promise. And the stadiums were beautiful. The pitch were perfect. The players know. We will know that there would be some little thing with the bigger teams, the European teams. And that kind of play out. Not as big as what I thought, but we can see some might play out. The Europeans them have a slow start. But it balanced the thing, because in past World Cup we would have this big disparity between some countries and the lesser countries. I think this World Cup narrows it, and for that it makes it more competitive And for that, it made the games more enjoyable and unpredictable. And all of that plays well, in the end, that it was a beautiful, competitive World Cup. For the finals, may I go say this? I did about 3 times during the match. I don't know, I survived the match. Honestly.
I will get it, man.
I think we have heart attack about 3 times in a match. Wait, I go back and forth, So
one time I have to walk home and I said, no, but no.
I never say a match have me so topsy-turvy, and for that it was in a good way. So it was really, really good finals. And that was rated as the best finals in all World Cup history. So for that, excellent. And I would give it a 9.
And another thing that was good about the World Cup is the fact that you could travel to every single stadium. Convenience.
It was so compact.
Players didn't have to travel, which is probably good because the players, because the World Cup is so condensed and the season is so condensed that it's good that the players didn't have to travel very far.
And the spectators too could watch almost any match they want to watch. They could just pick and choose.
Yeah,
them staying.
But first, they say that give that statement that they were glad that happened because a lot of when they're hosting World Cup tournaments, they don't consider that for fans traveling back and forth games and the areas or cities.
Because the hotel you choose for the first round, the second round will throw you off, based on where your team end up, So where you're staying at the first round, you probably have to travel far or change hotel. This time you don't have to move.
They have to move. You didn't have to change. You didn't have to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm. And everybody that went, like for Arsenal, Robbie. I watch Robbie. Robbie was blown away.
Earl?
No man, Robbie.
No. Robbie live.
AFTV.
AFTV.
I'm gonna watch that. Someone don't know yet.
Oh gosh.
And funnily for Liverpool, they put a lot of the guys you watch a Liverpool on him kind of put them on, and kind of show them the blueprint of how to really do it.
Yeah, watch Liverpool supporters,
Yeah,
watch Arsenal supporters.
Those guys to ensure them things set up properly.
Well,
content.
Listen, that's even me watch Liverpool TV.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like the idiots on it. I don't know if it's a Liverpoolian language, but I'm just.
Continue. David Losey might hear this. You hear the argument where them say, Mbappe father, they want him to pay for Cameroon, and then, but them say, him have to pay them most money first for
yes. Yeah.
I confirm it if a rumor, but I hear it. The question I ask, why Cameroon would I want somebody to pay for play for the national team? I never hear that before. In the sound right.
I want somebody pay, no, but that's why I wonder, most of my team are younger yet before I'm established. So
they said the same thing happened with the guy from Switzerland, with the Cameroonian.
You serious?
Yeah.
So is that something with Cameroon then?
They say no with Africa.
I know Africa in a whole, I don't really think. All right, most of them are European. They were born with them African heritage. Enough time, some of them were intentional. I remember we all like the Boateng them. Where one brother play for Germany and one play for Ghana.
I think no man. Yeah, I think our mother influenced that. The father influenced one and the mother influenced the other one. They're two different mothers.
That's the point that makes it. You have some farmer. Once you have like the
what happened with the Boateng, the boat Jerome Prince
Boateng.
Him kind of angry. Him kind of angry with him father, him grew up, him raised, so he just didn't want to have anything to do with German.
Yeah, taking mother influence.
Mm-hmm.
On a wall. So
because he played in the youth system coming up.
Yeah, he did. But you're the poor. You probably never did them right.
So Jerome, him grew up more He must say, I
From
two
the father
different
the mother to the mother. So them
mother,
and go for a more stable home.
Yeah.
The father spend all the time there. They're never rich, but
At
in
least
a
the
better
father
position.
the present.
Yeah. You know? But
Yeah, but you can't blame a country for that still.
But Africa hold back
it
themselves.
doesn't want to associate himself with Germany.
Yeah, but Africa hold back themselves if them keep up the foolishness.
What kind of surprise me here?
Jamaica go on with a foolishness too. Look at how we
And you know why we think some truths to it, because remember I same thing to reach Zidane, you know, they want to play for Algeria. And I don't know, I charge him on them, just said maybe too slow, you know, at that point. But enough got enough time to realize like them other. And I think if you know already established, and when you establish them, why if you play for them, you know.
The underlying thing could be that them resent the people who were born outside.
That is part I do. That is part. Everywhere you're going in the world, that will happen. You feel like people fail to understand, you know, like people have to go back to the motherland. When you go to motherland don't see we as the same. They must say, boy, we are foreigner. You know, you think about it, and it's just human nature, you know, because it's not Jamaica. If somebody left Jamaica and go back.
With the English people, I'm coming with
that was far out in the team, you know, because some of the English-based players, the local players who grew up in Jamaica, playing on the Jamaica system, they kind of resent them in a sense.
Jamaica what?
And
System?
I believe that until you have
we never learn a system out here, no?
it doesn't matter how, you have to be treated as a Jamaican. That needs to stop because it affects the team.
If that hear me. Richard? The local player playing a Jamaican system. We're not a system, but I'm playing that still.
Yeah, we know. I know, but I'm saying that they, in terms of the togetherness of the team, them not consider them as Jamaican because them not hear the accent. Them not eat certain food them, but that needs to stop because circumstances happen why people travel, why people live different places. You understand? And they know the children of those people who made that life-changing decision. You understand? If they want to represent that part of their heritage by having that Jamaican passport or so on, why not allow them? You understand? Why don't make them feel a part of Jamaican? I believe that once you have a passport, doesn't matter how you get it, you're supposed to be treated as that and we welcome like that. And that needs to
put you on the spot, Richard. You have sons. Them turn baller and them turn good and them not demand. Where would you lean? I know it's kind of early days, but from where you sit now, where would you lean if them have a choice? England or Jamaica? Where that influence?
Yes, if them good enough. Ah boy, Jamaica making well, first of all, Jamaica to however, I would not deny them of them own an experience, meaning that them growing up here, them forming a relationship here, and so on. I would ask them if they want to. My wish is for them to play for Jamaica, however, as a parent. However, if they wanted to represent England or something, I wouldn't have an issue as well because that's where they grew up. That's the life experience that they have experienced, and I cannot deny them of that. But as a proud parent and being a Jamaican, you know, so I would love them to represent Jamaica, to be honest.
Yeah, Sammy, that's something.
No, I don't really think I want me try influence my youth either way if them would have made them one choice. Because the reason why I look on is that knowing due to like my heritage where we are Jamaican, grow up a Jamaican, have the heritage, you know, we have the proud heritage. So I don't want to deny them that for force. They never born in Jamaica, they not grow up Jamaica, and never force. If them choose that, then that depend them, you know. But did I ask you this question, Lowsy, since you live in Jamaica, how you feel you're not on the ground, so you're supposed to understand all the sentiments towards the foreign-based player them playing for them. Your personal opinion. What you think?
It fluctuates. Remember I said start 98 and you know, and the problem with it because I know so we're not good. We're just not good. We're just not good enough locally to make the cut for the World Cup. So when the first five players came in with the Dean Burton and the you know the Earl and them so, I make a reach World Cup. You know what I mean?
Those were different type of players compared to the one them now.
Yeah.
When is one where actually you can see him play with passion. And somebody make that statement and say, I don't think it might be true today. Like people at Jamaica, I don't think they might play for their country no more. They must play for either money or the fame. I pretty much like more. All right, you have certain football nation like England, Brazil, Argentina, Italy, and country where the players them when they play for the country, them have to play harder versus than them club. While the African country are the opposite. Them play harder for them club versus them country. You know.
I can't tell you that's true in a Jamaica sense, and it's because they protect the money. Their money not big enough, but their money is very important to them because it's not big. So the little them can't afford for injury, them can't. And I remember saying a playing time tied to the money.
No, I agree with you totally with that, Lowe's. Because when I talk like the average small, all right, when I throw up a name in the mix, like, you know, when they did try for when Sterling did that decide to play with them, I said, I don't want him to play for Jamaica because knowing he never have good influence, he's not a good character person in terms of discipline. I forgot have him go play upon where him think him already a big baller. Because that's the mindset, you know, where most players go play back for Jamaica, especially the top league them already feel them a big ball and think them below Jamaica, them above Jamaica, Jamaica below them. Versus like when them a play for, you can look at it now. How Sterling play for England, I don't think him not play the same way, you know. Him not play like.
Why you saying that? You know, so Sterling is more Jamaican than enough of the Jamaican they were born here.
No. Yeah,
how them born here too? In born here too, to put the record in born here.
No, because we have a lot of people where consider themselves a Jamaican, we say a foolish that because people think that say no matter where you're born, I don't care how you act, you're still who you are. You can't try to change, but you still are. So like enough people will try to show them a Jamaican and say then that means you're not Jamaican or because you know suppose I show that you is who you are. You know, no care where you go or how you try to change.
No, why I say that? Why I say that? Sterling Foundation at Jamaica and give back. It's very, very huge. It's not highlighted, but it's very huge and it's very passionate
but
about
it. But I have a negative side to that. Because one time you say like Batman thing, the same people from down where you come from are saying for stick to ball or badness. That yes, him have a strong influence with the Batman, them where he must supply them with, you know, and it come out from out the same neighborhood.
Okay, let me tell you something about Sterling. There's a lot of lies still about Sterling. From England, the lies them start.
Yeah, true.
There's a lot of lies still about Sterling in the English media. And we feed from it in the diaspora because we don't know the truth.
Yeah.
That guy get a broad deal.
Especially in England here.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, them tell lies for fun.
Tell lies on him a lot. So
because
when they want to scapegoat, Sterling them use. When they want to beat up on a player, Sterling them use. Sterling, number one, nobody said they have Marvelly like when we did at Jamaica. Right now, Marvelly that we know play the same Marvelly. So we don't know. So at kids, Sterling focus on development of kids.
Yeah, so, and you know, so sometimes we get you, because we go up in me go up in the ghetto. Sometimes we get them program that run, sometimes you have to link with certain people who would up on the ground. And some that would up on the ground.
And I say Marvelly. I can't tell you ask me something bad one. The last time
Marvelly. It never bad, it not so bad as one time to be honest.
Yes, sir. Marvelly and on him up. Trust me, we're not badness. Different Marvelly. Same, we have roughnecks, but we talk about gunman thing and turf war and nothing like that. Not that Marvelly.
No, but when we hear that out at then they have forgot where the era or the two brother them where they that war. I think a few years ago when me and did a call up in that where they must say him did a supply the because the two you have between a Marvelly and maybe a next place I can't remember because
Marvelly and Freddy's Road.
No, I never offer. I think I don't know if
And
I
then
think I'm
in
maybe
upper
somewhere in a
wing,
White
man.
House.
100 man lane here, sir.
No, the 100
No.
man lane.
No man, an 100 man. Where then they did have a big some war, and then people from the same community them say him a part of it, where him a part of it, where cause
No,
I
they
them
must say him stepfather or something like that.
yeah, cause them a say him a supply literally. That's what them that say is he then stick to ball or badness, you know, where
But I think even know him stepfather though.
no, this the people them it's like them that interview or somebody from out that attack.
The
And I say,
opposite side,
yeah.
the opposite side, I'll call him because he knows the opposite side comes from.
No, but Lousy, you say a thing, you know, earlier on, and it's so true that lot of lies tell, but who can differentiate what is lie and what is truth? You might have, because you might have a favorable impression of Sterling, so you maybe are going to look on it and say, I might be like, just as well as other people may talk, they might have tell the truth, but me and you can't tell if a truth or a lie them I tell, you know? Because we don't have that, like when you said the word earlier on, I'll always just assume or speculate off a hearsay in terms of it like that. So we can't say it goes so or it not go so, you know. But it's just because me here, me personally is not a fan of him, but me now got, like you said, me now want to rush to jump for believe just because, you know, and it's from ever since I was saying never have discipline, mental, you know, in terms of so that's why I was always.
Where you get that indisciplined argument from?
Eh?
Where you get that indisciplined argument from?
I'll tell you. Remember the first time we come, it did have a thing where them time the Brendan Rodgers, the brother where did there Leicester, was the coach for Liverpool. And then I show I like a documentary upon it. And Brendan Rodgers have to draw him up, and I said, "Yes."
The man was what? 17-year-old. Come on, man.
Anyway, that's what we're looking for 2026. May God spare life.
Yep.
Yeah, we pray for health and a little wealth so we can go to the games. So with that said, we're going to leave you for the night. So as usual, Prof, you're going to take us out like how you take us in.
Thanks for joining, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and engage, you know, and like, share, subscribe, all right? And tell a friend.
Okay? Tell a friend. All right.
Richard and Sammy, thank you very much for joining us, as usual.
No problem.
All right. And yes, Richard, we can all say good morning together. We have joined you in the morning.
1:45 and 1:45, Richard? God. Sam.
Yeah, man.
The lights, brother.
All right.
Yeah,
I don't talk to you loads of Merry Christmas.
Oh, yes, Merry Christmas, boss.
Yes, Richie got on the list for that. Yeah. Yeah, man.
All right, boss. So, brother, we talk later.
Yeah, man.
All right.
You're going to wrap up here, so I'm going to be there and wrap up.
I'm going to wrap up too.
All right. Good luck.
What man bun up? All right, cool.
All right, later, party.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share our videos. And don't forget to comment.
And hit that notification bell.
This has been another episode of Teach and the Prof.